Hey, so this is Dan here, Dan Levinsohn. I'm just showing you the sheet. So I'm going to start a video vlog, which I guess is called a vlog, about my preparation for the 2022 New York City Marathon. It'll be my 7th New York City Marathon, and hopefully the third one that I run in under 4 hours. There have been a lot of thoughts going on as to why this race is important to me, why I'm doing this video series. The goal is to do one every single day immediately following my run before I even have a chance to take a shower, so I can just get all my thoughts out there and get them out in the open, because I feel like I have a lot to say and I feel like I haven't been able to say it. And running is very much a part of my life, and it's very much a part of how I deal with my problems in a healthy way. I get a lot of my thinking done through running. That said, it's also caused one of the major traumas in my life. I'll get to that either later today or in a future video. That said, I don't want to overwhelm anyone, and I don't want to bore anyone, so I'm going to try and keep each one of these videos to 3 to 4 minutes, and try not to ramble too much, even though I'm sure these will all go on tangents. But anyways, the paper said today is August 21st, 2022. We are 77 days out until the 2022 New York City Marathon on November 6th of this year. Every single day I have a goal of running or resting. The way the pattern I think is going to work, at least since we are exactly 11 weeks out as of today, is that I'm going to do this in 4-day increments. Have a schedule where it's the first day is 5 miles, medium to slow. The second day is a little slower paced, 7 miles. The third day is just speed runs totaling a 5K or 3 miles. And then the fourth day is some sort of long run, which is something over 10 miles, building on the 12-mile base that was most firmly established in a race yesterday. I'll get to that in a minute. And then the fifth day is resting and then starting the cycle all over again. So just to sum up sort of what's happened so far, I've been trying to mark everything in terms of significant occasions. Last year I did my New York City Marathon, my 6th New York City Marathon, if you include the 2020 virtual race. I did it in a terrible time. I did it in 6 hours and 14 minutes. It's because I got to the 12 or 13 mile mark and mentally I just shut down. And my mom had died of cancer, brain cancer, less than 5 months earlier. And it just destroyed me emotionally. It also destroyed me physically. I just drank a lot to deal with it. I was her primary caregiver, so I was doing a lot of heavy lifting, literally. Just taking her to and from the bathroom. Over 6 months, we just watched her break down. And that's one of the main goals I want to get to in this video before I say goodbye, is that I'm trying to raise money for the National Brain Tumor Society. I'm going to post the link in the chat to my personal fundraiser. If you feel like you can even give $5 or $10, it would go a long way. But I'm going to hold myself accountable for this race. I'm going to just go on for a little bit longer than I probably should with this first video, just to sort of establish what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to raise money for that race, and I also have 4 or 5 different tiers of goals in terms of what I want to do for this marathon. So I think it's really unrealistic that I'm going to hit my primary target, which is breaking my personal record with the marathon that was established in 2015 with my first marathon in Atlantic City. I hit 3 hours and 30 minutes. With this one, my best on this course with the New York City Marathon was in 2018, which I couldn't even tell you. I think I ran it in 3:53 or 3:54 or 07, something like that. I'd like to break that. I don't think it's going to happen this year. So, breaking down the targets, I think number 5 is just finishing the race in less than 6 hours and 14 minutes, which is what I ran last year. That was actually the date of my mother's death, was June 14th. So if I can finish below 6 hours and 14 minutes this year, that would be my first target. The second target would be to finish in less than 4 hours and 7 minutes, which was my first New York City Marathon. I ran that just after I'd been hit by a car, actually. 2 months after I'd been hit by a car. I was on pace to possibly run a personal best in 2017, and then I got hit by a fucking teenager on Labor Day 2017 and shattered my shoulder in 4 places and broke 10 bones.